There's a fire within you, waiting to be unleashed. Building muscle isn't just about the hours you spend lifting heavy iron. It's about mastering the art of discipline and commitment. The road to strength, true strength, demands more than fleeting motivation. It calls for a plan, purpose, and precision. The foundation of any successful transformation lies in consistency. Your training must be deliberate. Every exercise, every repetition, every drop of sweat. It all counts. Focus on form, intensity, and progression. Treat each workout as an opportunity to sculpt your body with intention. There's no room for randomness here. This is about targeting muscle groups with precision, building strength from the ground up. And let us not forget the fuel that powers the machine. Your body craves sustenance to grow, repair, and thrive. Feed it well. But even the strongest warriors understand the importance of rest. Growth happens in the quiet moments, when your body repairs the micro-tetars from your training. Without recovery, even the mightiest effort can crumble. Sleep deeply. Rest purposefully. Allow your body to rebuild itself stronger than before. This journey is not for the faint of heart. But you are not faint-hearted. You have what it takes to rise above mediocrity, to push beyond your limits, to achieve a physique forged by effort and sacrifice. The tools are in your hands. Build with intention, build with purpose, build with an unyielding resolve. Now, the question remains, will you rise to the challenge? Will you take the first step? The path is clear, your potential is limitless. Embrace the rules and you'll build muscle. Not just like a pro, but like the unstoppable force you were born to be. Consistency is the cornerstone of any achievement, particularly in the world of fitness and muscle building. It's not about grand gestures or monumental efforts done sporadically. It's about showing up every day, adhering to a routine, and committing to the process regardless of external circumstances. Consistency demands discipline and unwavering focus, and it starts with small, deliberate actions repeated over time, until they become habits. These habits form the foundation upon which progress is built, creating a reliable structure that supports your goals. To build muscle like a pro, you must understand that consistency doesn't mean perfection. It doesn't mean you'll never face setbacks or challenges along the way. What it does mean is that you persist in your efforts even when things aren't ideal. When you don't feel motivated or when life throws obstacles in your path, consistency is the practice of showing up anyway. This is where the difference between those who succeed and those who falter is most apparent. Professionals in the fitness world don't rely on fleeting bursts of inspiration. They rely on discipline, knowing that each day builds on the last. Consistency in training means sticking to a well-structured workout routine that aligns with your goals. It's not about doing random exercises or chasing novelty for the sake of it. Instead, it's about following a plan designed to target specific muscle groups with purpose. When you consistently train the same muscles over time, your body adapts, becoming stronger and more resilient. This process, known as progressive overload, requires regular, repeated effort. Skipping workouts or being inconsistent with your schedule disrupts this adaptation process and slows your progress. This is why adhering to a set schedule is vital for achieving results. However, consistency extends beyond simply showing up at the gym. It also applies to how you approach each workout. It's not enough to just go through the motions. Every rep, every set, every exercise must be executed with intention. Sloppy form or half-hearted effort won't yield the results you're striving for. Professionals approach their training sessions with focus and purpose, treating each moment as an opportunity to improve. Consistency means giving your best effort every time, even when you don't feel like it. It's the accumulation of these efforts that leads to lasting change. In addition to training, consistency plays a critical role in nutrition. Your body needs the right fuel to grow and recover, and that fuel must be provided on a regular basis. Sporadic adherence to a healthy eating plan will not support the muscle-building process. Professionals understand the importance of consuming the right balance of macronutrients, protein, carbohydrates, and fats every day. They know that skipping meals or indulging in poor food choices too frequently can hinder their progress. Consistency in nutrition doesn't mean being overly restrictive or never enjoying a treat. It means maintaining a balanced approach that prioritizes nourishment and recovery. Consistency is also essential when it comes to rest and recovery. They create routines that allow for consistent quality sleep and actively manage stress to support their recovery. Neglecting these aspects can lead to burnout, overtraining, or even injury, all of which can derail progress. Staying consistent requires a strong sense of purpose and a clear understanding of why you're pursuing your goals. It's easy to lose focus or become discouraged when results aren't immediate, but consistency demands patience and perseverance. Professionals often set smaller, achievable milestones to track their progress, using these as motivation to keep going. They understand that muscle building is a long-term commitment, not a quick fix. This mindset helps them stay consistent even when the journey feels challenging or progress seems slow. Another critical aspect of consistency is accountability. Having a support system, whether it's a coach, training partner, or supportive community, can help you stay on track. When you're accountable to someone else, you're less likely to skip workouts or deviate from your plan. Professionals often surround themselves with like-minded individuals who share their goals and values, creating an environment that fosters consistency. This support system provides encouragement, motivation, and a sense of camaraderie that makes the journey more enjoyable and sustainable. It's important to recognize that consistency isn't just about maintaining physical routines. It's also about cultivating the right mindset. Mental resilience is a key component of staying consistent, especially when faced with setbacks or challenges. Professionals develop strategies to overcome self-doubt, negative thinking, or external distractions. They focus on their goals and remind themselves of their why, keeping their motivation strong, even during tough times. This mental discipline is what allows them to stay consistent over the long term, regardless of the circumstances. Consistency also involves adapting to change when necessary. Life is unpredictable, and there will be times when your routine is disrupted by travel, illness, or other obligations. Professionals know how to adjust their plans without abandoning their goals. They find ways to stay consistent even in less than ideal situations, whether it's by modifying their workouts, making smarter food choices on the go, or prioritizing rest when needed. This adaptability ensures that they stay on track without becoming discouraged by temporary setbacks. Finally, consistency is about embracing the process rather than focusing solely on the outcome. Professionals find joy in the journey itself, appreciating the small victories and incremental progress along the way. They understand that the habits they build through consistent effort not only lead to physical transformation, but also cultivate discipline, resilience, and confidence. This shift in perspective makes consistency feel less like a chore and more like an empowering practice that enhances every aspect of their lives. In the world of fitness and muscle building, consistency is the silent force that separates success from failure. It's the steady, unrelenting effort that leads to growth and achievement. When you commit to consistency, you unlock your potential to build muscle like a pro, transforming not only your body, but also your mindset and approach to life. Training with deliberate intent is the backbone of building muscle effectively. It requires more than simply showing up at the gym and going through the motions. Each workout must be executed with a clear plan, purpose, and focus on maximizing results. Professional athletes and bodybuilders understand that success isn't just about working hard. It's about working smart. Every movement, every exercise, and every repetition must align with a larger strategy designed to achieve specific goals. This intentionality separates those who plateau from those who continuously progress and excel. Deliberate training begins with understanding the fundamentals of muscle building. Your body needs a stimulus to grow, and that stimulus comes from resistance training. But not all resistance training is created equal. It's not enough to lift weights randomly or to mimic what others are doing without understanding why. Professionals structure their training around progressive overload, which involves gradually increasing the stress placed on muscles over time. This could mean lifting heavier weights, performing more repetitions, or increasing time under tension. The goal is to consistently challenge the muscles, forcing them to adapt and grow stronger. Focusing on form is another critical aspect of deliberate training. Poor technique not only increases the risk of injury but also diminishes the effectiveness of an exercise. Proper form ensures that the target muscle is being engaged fully, maximizing the impact of each repetition. For example, in a bench press, it's not just about pressing the bar up and down. It's about maintaining control, engaging the chest muscles and avoiding reliance on momentum or secondary muscles like the shoulders and triceps. Professionals pay meticulous attention to their form, often using mirrors, video feedback, or coaching to ensure precision in every movement. To train with intent, you must also tailor your workouts to your specific goals. Building muscle is not a one-size-fits-all process. The exercises, sets, repetitions, and rest periods you choose should reflect the outcomes you're working toward. For hypertrophy or muscle growth, professionals often focus on moderate to heavy weights, with a higher volume of sets and repetitions, typically in the 8 to 12 rep range. Rest periods are kept shorter to maintain intensity and stimulate muscle fibers effectively. This contrasts with strength training, which involves lower repetitions, heavier weights, and longer rest periods to maximize power output. Understanding these principles allows you to design a program that aligns with your objectives. Muscle groups should also be trained with balance and proportion in mind. Neglecting certain areas or overtraining others can lead to imbalances, which not only affect aesthetics but also increase the risk of injury. A well-rounded training program targets all major muscle groups, including the chest, back, legs, shoulders, arms, and core. Professionals often divide their training into specific days or sessions dedicated to different muscle groups, ensuring each area receives adequate attention and recovery time. For example, a push-pull leg split is a popular approach that alternates between pushing movements like bench presses, pulling movements like rows, and lower body exercises like squats. Mind-muscle connection is another vital component of deliberate training. This concept involves focusing intently on the muscle being worked during each exercise. Instead of simply going through the motions, you actively engage the target muscle, feeling it contract and stretch with each repetition. This heightened awareness not only enhances the effectiveness of the exercise, but also helps prevent compensation from other muscle groups. For example, during a bicep curl, instead of letting momentum or your shoulders take over, you concentrate fully on the biceps, controlling the weight throughout the movement. Professionals cultivate this connection through slow, controlled movements and mental focus. Variety is important, but it must be implemented thoughtfully. While it's essential to challenge your muscles with new stimuli to prevent adaptation, constantly changing your exercises without a clear plan can be counterproductive. Professionals understand the importance of consistency within their routines, allowing their bodies to adapt to specific movements while incorporating variations strategically. For instance, a bench press might be supplemented with incline presses, dumbbell presses, or chest flies to target the chest from different angles while still maintaining the core movement as a staple of their program. Deliberate training also means respecting the principle of recovery. While it might seem counterintuitive, muscles don't grow during workouts. They grow during the periods of rest that follow. Overtraining can lead to fatigue, decreased performance, and even injury. Professionals schedule rest days and recovery periods into their programs, often alternating between high-intensity and lower-intensity days, to give their bodies time to heal and rebuild. They understand that more is not always better, and that quality often outweighs quantity in the pursuit of results. Tracking progress is an integral part of training with intent. Without measurable data, it's difficult to know whether your efforts are paying off or if adjustments are needed. Professionals keep detailed records of their workouts, noting weights lifted, repetitions performed, and any changes in technique. This information provides valuable insights into their progress and helps identify plateaus or areas for improvement. Tracking progress also serves as a source of motivation, offering tangible evidence of growth and accomplishment. Warm-ups and cool-downs are often overlooked, but are essential for deliberate training. A proper warm-up prepares your muscles, joints, and nervous system for the demands of the workout, reducing the risk of injury and improving performance. Dynamic stretches, mobility exercises, and light cardio are common components of a warm-up routine. Similarly, a cool-down helps your body transition back to a resting state, promoting recovery and flexibility. Static stretching, foam rolling, and light activity can help reduce muscle soreness and improve long-term mobility. Deliberate training extends beyond the gym as well. Recovery practices such as proper nutrition, hydration, and sleep play a significant role in maximizing the benefits of your workouts. Professionals view their training as a holistic process, recognizing that what they do outside the gym directly impacts their performance and results. They prioritize nutrient-dense foods, sufficient water intake, and consistent sleep patterns to support their training efforts. They also manage stress and prioritize mental health, understanding that these factors influence their ability to train effectively and recover fully. Consistency in effort and mindset is critical when training with intent. It's easy to get caught up in distractions or lose focus during a workout, but professionals approach each session with a sense of purpose. They eliminate unnecessary distractions, whether it's scrolling through their phones or chatting excessively, and channel their energy into the task at hand. This level of focus not only enhances the quality of their workouts, but also builds a sense of discipline and determination that carries over into other areas of life. Training with intent requires a willingness to learn and adapt. Professionals constantly seek knowledge about their craft, staying informed about new techniques, research, and best practices. They consult with coaches, trainers, and other experts to refine their approach and ensure they're making the most of their efforts. They also listen to their bodies, adjusting their routines based on how they feel and responding to signs of fatigue, pain, or overtraining. This adaptability ensures that their training remains effective and sustainable over the long term. The environment in which you train also plays a significant role in your success. Professionals create spaces that inspire focus and effort, whether it's a well-equipped gym, a home setup, or an outdoor area. They surround themselves with individuals who share their goals and values, fostering a sense of accountability and camaraderie. This supportive environment not only enhances motivation, but also reinforces the discipline needed to train with intent. Ultimately, training with intent is a mindset as much as it is a practice. It's about approaching each workout with a clear purpose, executing every movement with precision, and committing fully to the process. It's about valuing quality over quantity, focusing on long-term progress rather than short-term gains, and recognizing that every action you take contributes to your overall success. This level of intention transforms training from a mundane routine into a powerful tool for growth, both physically and mentally. Proper nutrition is the fuel that powers every aspect of muscle building. It's not just about eating more, it's about eating smarter and aligning your diet with your goals. Your body requires specific nutrients to repair damaged muscle fibers, support recovery, and promote growth. Without the right nutrition, even the most well-structured training regimen will fail to yield optimal results. The food you consume is not simply energy. It's the raw material your body uses to rebuild itself, stronger and more resilient after each workout. Understanding this connection is fundamental to building muscle effectively. Protein is the cornerstone of muscle growth, as it provides the amino acids necessary to repair and rebuild muscle tissue. Professionals emphasize the importance of consuming high-quality protein sources throughout the day to maintain a positive nitrogen balance, which is essential for growth. Lean meats such as chicken, turkey, and beef are staples, along with fish, eggs, and plant-based options like lentils and tofu. Whey protein is often utilized as a convenient and effective supplement, particularly post-workout, when the body is primed to absorb nutrients quickly. By ensuring consistent protein intake, you provide your muscles with the building blocks they need to grow and recover. Carbohydrates are another critical component of a muscle-building diet. They serve as the primary source of energy for intense workouts, allowing you to train with the intensity required to stimulate growth. Complex carbohydrates such as oats, brown rice, sweet potatoes, and whole grains release energy slowly, providing sustained fuel throughout the day. Simple carbohydrates, like fruits or honey, are often consumed around workouts to replenish glycogen stores and support recovery. Professionals understand that carbohydrates are not the enemy. They are an essential part of the process, particularly when paired with the right timing and portion sizes to match activity levels. Fats play an equally important role, supporting hormone production and overall health. Healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil are vital for maintaining optimal testosterone levels, which are crucial for muscle growth. Omega-3 fatty acids. Professionals approach fat intake with balance, recognizing that while fats are calorie-dense, they are an essential component of a well-rounded diet. Caloric intake is another critical factor to consider. To build muscle, your body must be in a caloric surplus, meaning you consume more calories than you burn. This surplus provides the energy needed for growth and repair. However, it's not about eating indiscriminately. Professionals calculate their caloric needs based on factors like age, weight, activity level, and training intensity. They aim to achieve a controlled surplus, ensuring that the extra calories contribute to muscle growth rather than excessive fat gain. Tracking caloric intake can help you stay on course and make adjustments as needed to align with your progress. Meal timing and frequency also play a significant role in optimizing muscle growth. Spacing out meals evenly throughout the day helps maintain a steady supply of nutrients, preventing prolonged periods of catabolism, where the body breaks down muscle tissue for energy. Professionals often aim to eat every 3 to 4 hours, incorporating a balance of protein, carbohydrates, and fats in each meal. This approach not only supports muscle repair but also stabilizes energy levels, enhancing performance and focus during workouts. Hydration is often overlooked but is absolutely essential for muscle function and recovery. Water is involved in nearly every process in the body, from nutrient transport to joint lubrication and temperature regulation. Dehydration can impair strength, endurance, and overall performance, making it harder to train effectively. Professionals prioritize staying hydrated throughout the day, particularly around workouts, when fluid loss through sweat is highest. They also replenish electrolytes, which are critical for maintaining muscle contractions and preventing cramps. Drinks like coconut water or electrolyte supplements are commonly used for this purpose. Micronutrients such as vitamins and minerals are equally important for muscle building. They support countless processes, including energy production, immune function, and protein synthesis. Vitamins like B6, B12, and D play key roles in energy metabolism and muscle recovery, while minerals like zinc and magnesium are crucial for testosterone production and muscle function. Professionals ensure they get a wide variety of fruits and vegetables in their diets, providing the necessary micronutrients to support overall health and performance. In some cases, supplements are used to fill specific gaps, but the focus is always on a nutrient-dense diet as the foundation. The post-workout meal is one of the most critical aspects of nutrition for muscle building. After training, your body is in a state where it's primed to absorb nutrients and begin the recovery process. Professionals focus on consuming a combination of protein and carbohydrates within an hour of finishing their workout. This replenishes glycogen stores, reduces muscle breakdown, and kickstarts the repair process. A common post-workout option might include a whey protein shake paired with a banana or a meal consisting of grilled chicken and rice. The timing and composition of this meal are carefully considered to maximize its impact on recovery and growth. On the other hand, the pre-workout meal sets the stage for a successful training session. Consuming a meal with a balance of protein and carbohydrates 1 to 2 hours before a workout provides the energy needed to train at a high intensity. This meal should be easily digestible to avoid discomfort during exercise. Options like oatmeal with a scoop of protein powder or a turkey sandwich on whole grain bread are popular choices. Professionals experiment with different pre-workout meals to find what works best for their bodies, ensuring they feel fueled and focused during their sessions. Rest days are just as important as training days when it comes to nutrition. While the calorie intake might be slightly reduced to match the lower activity level, Professionals still prioritize protein and nutrient-dense foods to support recovery and muscle repair. These days provide an opportunity to focus on micronutrients and hydration, ensuring the body is fully replenished and ready for the next training session. They view nutrition as a continuous process, not something that only matters on training days. Supplementation is a tool that professionals use strategically to complement their diet. While supplements are not a substitute for whole foods, they can fill gaps or provide convenience. Protein powders, creatine, branched-chain amino acids, and pre-workout formulas are among the most commonly used supplements for muscle building. Creatine, for instance, enhances strength and power output, allowing for more effective training sessions. Professionals choose supplements based on their individual needs and goals, always prioritizing quality and evidence-based products. Consistency in nutrition is what ultimately drives results. It's not about being perfect all the time, but about maintaining a steady commitment to your dietary habits. Professionals prepare their meals in advance, often through meal prepping, to ensure they always have access to the foods they need. They plan their grocery shopping, cooking, and portioning to align with their goals, making it easier to stay on track, even during busy weeks. This level of organization and preparation eliminates guesswork and reduces the likelihood of making poor food choices. Emotional and social aspects of eating are also acknowledged by professionals. They understand the importance of balance and sustainability in their diet. While the focus is on nutrient-dense foods, they also allow room for occasional indulgences, recognizing that enjoying food is part of a healthy relationship with nutrition. They practice moderation and avoid overly restrictive approaches that could lead to burnout or disordered eating patterns. This balanced perspective allows them to maintain their dietary habits over the long term, supporting both their physical and mental well-being. The role of education and awareness cannot be overstated when it comes to nutrition. Professionals continuously learn about the science behind their dietary choices, staying informed about new research and best practices. They seek guidance from nutritionists, dietitians, or other experts to refine their approach and ensure they're meeting their needs. They also remain mindful of how their bodies respond to different foods, making adjustments based on their energy levels, recovery, and overall performance. This proactive approach to nutrition is what enables them to consistently achieve their goals and push their limits. Recovery is the unsung hero of muscle growth. While training is the catalyst for breaking down muscle fibers, it is during recovery that the actual growth takes place. This process requires a strategic and consistent approach, as neglecting recovery can undermine even the most rigorous training program. Professionals treat recovery not as a passive phase, but as an active and integral component of their muscle-building journey, focusing on multiple elements to optimize repair, adaptation, and growth. The body's ability to recover effectively determines the progress made from one session to the next, making it an essential factor in achieving long-term success. Sleep is the foundation of recovery, as it is during rest that the body engages in the most intensive repair processes. Deep sleep stages are particularly important for muscle recovery, as this is when growth hormone production peaks. Growth hormone plays a critical role in repairing damaged muscle tissue and promoting protein synthesis. Professionals prioritize sleep quality and duration, often aiming for 7 to 9 hours per night, to ensure their bodies are fully recovered. They create sleep environments that support deep rest, such as darkened rooms, comfortable bedding, and a consistent bedtime routine. By aligning their sleep habits with their training demands, they maximize the regenerative power of their bodies. Nutrition also plays a significant role in recovery, as the body requires fuel to repair and rebuild muscle tissue. Consuming an adequate amount of protein provides the amino acids necessary for muscle repair, while carbohydrates replenish glycogen stores depleted during training. Professionals often incorporate specific nutrients into their post-workout meals to accelerate recovery, such as omega-3 fatty acids to reduce inflammation, or antioxidants to combat oxidative stress. Hydration is equally important, as water is essential for cellular function and nutrient transport. By focusing on these aspects of nutrition, they create an internal environment that supports optimal recovery. Active recovery is a strategy often employed by professionals to enhance the body's ability to repair itself. This approach involves engaging in low-intensity activities that promote blood flow without placing additional strain on the muscles. Activities such as walking, yoga, or light cycling can help reduce muscle soreness and improve flexibility, while accelerating the removal of metabolic waste products like lactic acid. By incorporating active recovery into their routine, professionals maintain a balance between rest and movement, allowing their bodies to recover more efficiently. Stretching and mobility exercises are essential components of recovery, as they help maintain joint health and muscle flexibility. Dynamic stretches are often used before workouts to prepare the muscles and joints for activity, while static stretching and foam rolling are incorporated afterward to release tension and improve range of motion. Professionals understand that flexibility and mobility are not just about preventing injuries. They also play a crucial role in improving exercise performance. By dedicating time to these practices, they ensure their bodies remain functional and adaptable to the demands of their training programs. Massage therapy and other recovery modalities are frequently utilized by professionals to enhance muscle repair and relaxation. Techniques such as deep tissue massage, myofascial release, or even self-massage with foam rollers or massage guns can help reduce muscle tightness and improve circulation. Improved blood flow delivers oxygen and nutrients to the muscles more effectively, accelerating the recovery process. Other modalities, such as cryotherapy, infrared saunas, or contrast baths, are used to manage inflammation and speed up recovery. These methods may vary depending on individual preferences and access, but the underlying goal is always to support the body's natural healing processes. Rest days are a critical aspect of recovery, as they provide the body with the time it needs to repair and rebuild. While training creates the stimulus for growth, rest allows that growth to occur. Professionals carefully plan their rest days to align with their training intensity and overall goals, often alternating between active recovery and complete rest. They listen to their bodies and recognize the importance of taking breaks when needed, whether due to fatigue, soreness, or mental burnout. By respecting the recovery process, they avoid overtraining and ensure they are ready to perform at their best during subsequent sessions. Stress management is another important factor in recovery, as chronic stress can interfere with the body's ability to repair and grow. Stress triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone that can impede protein synthesis and promote muscle breakdown. Professionals incorporate stress-reducing practices into their daily routines, such as meditation, mindfulness, or spending time in nature. These activities help lower cortisol levels and create a mental state conducive to recovery and overall well-being. They also prioritize mental health, recognizing that a positive mindset is just as important as physical readiness in achieving their goals. Consistency in recovery practices is what ultimately yields results. Professionals approach recovery with the same level of discipline and commitment as their training, understanding that it is an ongoing process that requires attention and effort. They monitor their progress and adjust their recovery strategies as needed, based on how their bodies respond to training and other factors. For instance, they may increase their focus on recovery during periods of high-intensity training, or when preparing for a competition. This adaptability ensures that their recovery practices remain effective and aligned with their evolving needs. Proper recovery extends beyond the physical realm to include mental and emotional well-being. Training can be demanding both physically and mentally, and it's important to find balance and joy in the process. Professionals cultivate hobbies, maintain social connections, and engage in activities that bring them fulfillment outside of the gym. This holistic approach to recovery helps them stay motivated and prevent burnout, ensuring that their muscle-building journey remains sustainable and enjoyable over the long term. Recovery is also about understanding your body's unique needs and limits. Professionals pay close attention to how they feel during and after workouts, using this feedback to make informed decisions about their recovery practices. They recognize the signs of overtraining, such as persistent fatigue, decreased performance, or difficulty sleeping, and take proactive steps to address these issues. By tuning into their bodies, they develop a deeper understanding of what works best for them, allowing them to optimize their recovery strategies and achieve better results. Sleep cycles, nutrition, active recovery, and stress management work together in harmony to create the conditions necessary for muscle growth. Professionals view recovery as a dynamic and multifaceted process that requires a combination of rest, movement, and self-care. They approach recovery with the same level of focus and intentionality as they do their training, knowing that every effort contributes to their overall success. By prioritizing recovery, they set themselves up for continued progress and long-term resilience, both in the gym and in life. Recovery is the process that transforms the effort of training into actual progress. When muscles are stressed during intense workouts, they experience micro-tears that must heal and rebuild stronger. This transformation requires time, resources, and deliberate practices. Recovery is not a passive phase but an active and intentional part of the muscle-building process, encompassing physical, mental, and even emotional aspects. To build muscle effectively, the recovery phase must be given the same attention as the workout itself. It is here that muscles adapt, grow, and prepare for greater challenges. By understanding and embracing recovery as a vital element of progress, professionals achieve consistent results and avoid setbacks. One of the most essential components of recovery is sleep, which serves as the body's ultimate repair mechanism. During sleep, the body enters a state of deep restoration, producing critical hormones such as growth hormone, which drives muscle repair and protein synthesis. Sleep also helps regulate cortisol levels, a stress hormone that, when elevated for long periods, can interfere with muscle recovery and growth. Quality sleep allows the body to fully relax, reducing inflammation and promoting optimal blood flow to muscles. Professionals focus on creating conditions for high-quality sleep, ensuring their bedrooms are cool, dark, and free from distractions. They establish consistent sleep schedules, waking up and going to bed at the same time every day to regulate their circadian rhythm. This regularity helps their bodies anticipate and optimize the recovery process during sleep. Hydration is another critical element of recovery, as water supports nearly every bodily function. Muscles are made up of a significant amount of water, and staying hydrated is essential for maintaining muscle function and reducing cramping or soreness. Water helps flush out toxins that accumulate during intense exercise and transports nutrients that aid in muscle repair. Professionals are vigilant about replenishing fluids lost through sweat, particularly during long or intense training sessions. They also consider the role of electrolytes, which are crucial for muscle contractions and overall hydration balance. Including sources of electrolytes, such as coconut water, sports drinks, or natural foods like bananas, can support recovery and maintain peak performance. Nutrition plays an integral role in recovery, as it provides the raw materials for muscle repair and growth. Protein intake is prioritized to ensure the muscles have sufficient amino acids for rebuilding. Professionals aim to distribute their protein intake evenly throughout the day to maintain a positive nitrogen balance, which is essential for muscle repair. Carbohydrates are also vital as they restore glycogen levels depleted during exercise and provide the energy required for the recovery process. Post-workout meals are carefully designed to include a balance of protein and carbohydrates, enabling the body to jumpstart recovery immediately after training. Additionally, healthy fats support hormone production and reduce inflammation, creating an environment conducive to muscle growth. Nutrition during recovery is not an afterthought, but a well-planned strategy that aligns with training intensity and goals. Active recovery is a tool used by many professionals to accelerate the healing process. Engaging in low-intensity activities like walking, yoga, or swimming helps increase blood flow to muscles without causing additional strain. This increased circulation delivers oxygen and nutrients to the damaged tissues, aiding in faster recovery while also flushing out lactic acid and other metabolic byproducts. Active recovery sessions are often scheduled on rest days or after particularly intense workouts, providing a way to stay moving while promoting healing. These activities also help maintain flexibility and joint mobility, which are critical for preventing injuries and ensuring long-term performance. Stretching and mobility exercises are integral to the recovery process as they address muscle tightness and improve range of motion. Professionals incorporate static stretching after workouts to lengthen and relax muscles that have been contracted during training. Dynamic stretches are used to warm up muscles and prepare them for movement during active recovery or on lighter training days. Foam rolling or self-myofascial release is another practice that reduces muscle tension and improves circulation. By dedicating time to these practices, athletes can prevent stiffness, alleviate soreness, and enhance their overall performance in subsequent workouts. Stretching is not merely a post-workout ritual, but a deliberate step toward ensuring the body is ready to face the demands of the next session. Massage therapy is often employed as a recovery aid with benefits that extend beyond relaxation. Techniques like deep tissue massage or sports massage target areas of tightness and promote better muscle alignment and function. By increasing blood flow, massage supports the delivery of nutrients to muscles and aids in the removal of waste products. Massage can also help break down scar tissue or adhesions that form after injuries, improving overall muscle quality and mobility. Professionals who don't have access to regular massage often use tools like massage guns or foam rollers to replicate similar benefits. These methods serve to enhance recovery and maintain muscle health, ensuring that the body remains in optimal condition. Stress management is a key aspect of recovery that is often overlooked. High stress levels can disrupt sleep, increase cortisol production, and impede the body's ability to repair itself. Professionals recognize the importance of mental recovery and incorporate practices that help them relax and unwind. Activities like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or spending time outdoors can significantly reduce stress and improve recovery outcomes. By managing stress effectively, they create an environment where their bodies can focus on healing and growth. Recovery is not just about physical rest, but also about mental rejuvenation, as a calm and focused mind contributes to better decision-making and overall performance. Rest days are an essential part of any effective recovery strategy, providing the time needed for the body to repair and grow stronger. While training creates the stimulus for muscle growth, it is during rest that the actual growth occurs. Professionals plan their rest days carefully, ensuring they align with their training intensity and goals. These days may include complete rest or active recovery, depending on how their bodies feel. They also use rest days as an opportunity to focus on other aspects of recovery, such as stretching, hydration, or meal prepping for the week ahead. Rest days are not considered a break from progress, but rather a critical component of it, as they allow the body to rebuild and prepare for future challenges. Listening to the body is one of the most important skills for optimizing recovery. Professionals pay close attention to how they feel during and after workouts, using this feedback to make informed decisions about their recovery strategies. If they notice signs of overtraining, such as persistent fatigue, reduced performance, or mood changes, they adjust their training or recovery plans accordingly. Then reconnect back to your goal. They also monitor factors like soreness, energy levels, and sleep quality to gauge how well their recovery practices are working. This level of self-awareness allows them to customize their approach and ensure they are meeting their body's unique needs. Recovery is not a one-size-fits-all process, but a dynamic and responsive practice that evolves over time. Recovery also involves building resilience through consistent habits. Professionals understand that recovery is not a quick fix, but an ongoing commitment to their health and performance. They prioritize the fundamentals such as sleep, hydration, and nutrition, while also exploring advanced techniques like massage or cryo. They approach recovery with the same level of discipline and dedication as they do their training, recognizing that every aspect of their routine contributes to their overall success. By embracing recovery as an integral part of their muscle-building journey, they ensure that their efforts in the gym translate into meaningful and sustainable progress. Progressive overload is the backbone of any effective muscle-building program. It is a principle that drives the body to adapt, grow, and become stronger over time. Muscles respond to stress, and when that stress gradually increases, the body compensates by building more muscle tissue and enhancing its ability to handle the added load. Without progressive overload, the body has no reason to change, and results stagnate. This principle goes far beyond simply lifting heavier weights, encompassing a variety of methods to continually challenge the muscles and push them beyond their current capacity. Professionals understand that progressive overload is not a one-dimensional concept, but a dynamic and adaptable approach that requires consistency, patience, and careful planning. At the core of progressive overload lies the concept of increasing the stimulus on muscles. This can be achieved by gradually adding more weight to the barbell or dumbbells, challenging the muscles to generate greater force with each session. When lifting heavier weights, the muscles experience more micro tears, which are repaired during recovery to create stronger and larger muscle fibers. The progression must be gradual and controlled, as too much weight too soon can lead to poor form or injury. Professionals often aim to increase the weight in small increments, allowing their bodies to adjust and maintain proper technique. This steady progression ensures consistent growth while minimizing the risk of setback. Volume is another critical aspect of progressive overload. Increasing the total amount of work done in a session, whether through more sets, reps, or exercises, can create the additional stress needed for muscle growth. For example, a lifter might start with 3 sets of 10 repetitions and eventually progress to 4 or 5 sets of the same exercise. By increasing the overall workload, the muscles are exposed to greater demands, prompting them to adapt and grow. Volume progression is particularly effective when weight increases are no longer feasible, offering an alternative way to challenge the muscles. Professionals carefully monitor their volume to avoid overtraining, ensuring they strike the right balance between stimulus and recovery. Time under tension is another strategy used to achieve progressive overload. This involves focusing on the duration that muscles are under stress during an exercise, often by slowing down the eccentric, lowering, or concentric lifting phase of a movement. By elongating the time muscles are working, they experience greater fatigue and stress, leading to more significant. Professionals incorporate techniques such as tempo training, where they control the speed of each phase of a lift, to maximize time under tension. This approach not only stimulates growth, but also enhances mind-muscle connection, allowing lifters to focus on proper activation and engagement of target muscles. Range of motion can also be manipulated to implement progressive overload. Performing exercises through a fuller range of motion increases the distance and time the muscles are working, leading to greater muscle fiber recruitment. For instance, a deeper squat engages more muscle fibers in the quads, glutes, and hamstrings than a partial squat. Professionals prioritize full range of motion in their training, ensuring they achieve maximum effectiveness from each movement. Over time, they may also work on improving mobility and flexibility to further enhance their range of motion, creating new opportunities for growth and adaptation. Exercise variation is an effective way to introduce progressive overload by challenging muscles in different ways. While consistency in foundational exercises like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses is important, incorporating variations of these movements can prevent plateaus and stimulate new muscles. Professionals strategically rotate exercises in their programs to ensure continuous progression while maintaining a balance between variety and mastery of technique. This approach keeps training engaging and allows for continued development across multiple dimensions. Progressive overload is not limited to physical stress, but also involves mental focus and discipline. Professionals understand the importance of tracking their progress to ensure they are consistently challenging themselves. They maintain detailed records of their workouts, including weights lifted, sets performed, and repetitions completed. This data allows them to identify trends, assess their progress, and make informed decisions about how to adjust their training. Tracking progress also provides motivation, as seeing tangible improvements reinforces the value of their efforts and encourages them to push harder. By staying mentally engaged in their journey, they maintain the focus and determination needed to achieve their goals. Rest periods between sets play a significant role in progressive overload, as they determine how recovered the muscles are before performing the next effort. Shorter rest periods can increase the intensity of a workout by maintaining a higher level of fatigue, while longer rest periods allow for heavier lifts and greater strength development. Professionals tailor their rest periods based on their specific goals, whether it's hypertrophy, strength, or endurance. They also pay attention to how their bodies feel during rest, using the time to prepare mentally and physically for the next set. This level of awareness and control over rest periods ensures they are maximizing their potential for overload. Consistency is the foundation of progressive overload, as muscle growth requires sustained effort over time. Professionals commit to a long-term approach, understanding that progress is not linear and that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. They prioritize adherence to their training program, showing up consistently and giving their best effort in every session. Even on days when motivation is low, they rely on discipline and routine to keep moving forward. This unwavering commitment to consistency allows them to build momentum and achieve incremental progress, which accumulates into significant results over time. Recovery is an often overlooked aspect of progressive overload, as muscles cannot adapt and grow without adequate rest and repair. Professionals recognize that the stress applied during training is only effective if followed by proper recovery practices, such as sleep, nutrition, and active rest. They pay close attention to how their bodies respond to training, adjusting their recovery strategies to ensure they are prepared for the next challenge. Overtraining can hinder progress, so they remain vigilant about maintaining a balance between intensity and recovery. By integrating recovery into their approach to progressive overload, they create an environment where growth can thrive. Mental resilience is another key factor in progressive overload, as pushing the body to its limits requires a strong and determined mindset. Professionals cultivate mental toughness by setting challenging but achievable goals and breaking them down into manageable steps. They embrace discomfort as a sign of progress, using it as motivation to push through barriers. Visualization, positive self-talk, and a growth mindset are tools they use to stay focused and overcome obstacles. This mental fortitude allows them to keep striving for more, even when progress feels slow or difficult. The ability to persevere through challenges is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who fall short. The principle of progressive overload is not static but evolves as the body adapts. As muscles grow stronger, the methods used to challenge them must also become more sophisticated. Professionals continuously assess and refine their training strategies, experimenting with new techniques and approaches to ensure they remain on the path of growth. They embrace change and innovation, understanding that the journey to build muscle is a dynamic process that requires constant adaptation. This willingness to learn and evolve is what allows them to achieve peak performance and maintain progress over the long term. By mastering the art of progressive overload, they unlock the full potential of their bodies and achieve results that reflect their dedication and effort. Nutrition forms the cornerstone of building muscle and achieving peak performance. It is not simply about consuming food, it is about fueling the body with the right nutrients at the right times and in the right quantities to support growth, recovery, and energy demands. Every bite plays a role in shaping the body's ability to adapt to training, repair damaged muscle fibers, and develop strength and size. Professionals understand that nutrition is a science and an art, requiring meticulous attention and adjustment to meet specific goals. By mastering their diet, they create an internal environment that fosters consistent muscle growth and overall health. Protein is the foundation of muscle-building nutrition. It provides the amino acids that are essential for repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue after intense training. Protein synthesis, the process by which muscles grow, relies heavily on an adequate and consistent supply of these amino acids. Professionals prioritize high-quality protein sources, such as lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and plant-based options like tofu, legumes, and quinoa. They aim to distribute protein intake evenly throughout the day, ensuring their bodies have a steady supply of building blocks for muscle repair. Consuming protein with every meal and snack is a deliberate strategy to maximize muscle protein synthesis and prevent muscle breakdown. Carbohydrates are equally critical in a muscle-building diet, as they provide the primary source of energy for intense workouts. Without sufficient glycogen stores, the body struggles to sustain high performance levels, leading to fatigue and diminished training capacity. Professionals focus on consuming complex carbohydrates, such as oats, sweet potatoes, whole grains, and brown rice, which provides sustained energy and stabilize blood sugar levels. They also time their carbohydrate intake strategically, consuming them before and after workouts to fuel performance and replenish glycogen stores. Carbohydrates not only support energy demands, but also play a role in protein sparing, ensuring that the body uses carbs for fuel instead of breaking down muscle tissue. Fats are often overlooked, but are essential for hormone production and overall health. Healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, play a critical role in maintaining optimal testosterone levels, which are essential for muscle growth. Fats also help reduce inflammation, support joint health, and provide a concentrated source of energy. Professionals balance their fat intake carefully, ensuring they consume enough to support their goals without exceeding caloric requirements. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon, are particularly beneficial due to their anti-dilaminative properties and positive impact on muscle recovery. Micronutrients, including vitamins and minerals, are the unsung heroes of muscle-building nutrition. They support countless bodily functions, from energy production to immune system health. Vitamins like B12 and B6 are involved in protein metabolism and red blood cell production, while minerals like magnesium and zinc play crucial roles in muscle contraction and repair. Professionals ensure they consume a variety of fruits, vegetables, and whole foods to obtain a broad spectrum of micronutrients. They also pay attention to hydration, as even mild dehydration can impair performance and recovery. Drinking enough water throughout the day is a fundamental part of their nutrition strategy, especially during intense training periods. Caloric intake is a critical factor in muscle growth. To build muscle, the body requires a calorie surplus, meaning it must consume more energy than it expends. Professionals calculate their caloric needs based on factors such as age, weight, activity level, and training intensity. They aim for a moderate surplus, avoiding excessive calories that could lead to unwanted fat gain. Tracking caloric intake allows them to fine-tune their diet and ensure they are consistently meeting their energy requirements. They also understand that caloric quality matters, prioritizing nutrient-dense foods that support overall health and performance. Meal timing is another key element of muscle-building nutrition. Professionals structure their meals around their training schedules to optimize energy availability and recovery. Pre-workout meals are designed to provide sustained energy, often including a balance of carbohydrates and protein. Post-workout meals are focused on replenishing glycogen stores and kickstarting muscle repair, typically combining fast-digesting carbohydrates with high-quality protein. Smaller, frequent meals throughout the day help maintain stable energy levels and ensure a constant supply of nutrients. By timing their meals strategically, professionals maximize the benefits of their nutrition and support their training efforts. Supplementation can enhance a well-rounded diet by filling nutritional gaps and supporting specific goals. While whole foods should always be the primary source of nutrients, certain supplements can provide added benefits. Protein powders, such as whey or plant-based options, offer a convenient way to meet daily protein needs, especially for those with busy schedules. Creatine is another widely used supplement that supports strength and muscle mass by replenishing energy stores during high-intensity exercise. Branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, can aid in muscle recovery and reduce soreness, while pre-workout supplements boost energy and focus. Professionals approach supplementation with caution, ensuring that any product they use is safe, effective, and backed by research. Listening to the body is a fundamental part of effective nutrition. Professionals pay close attention to how their bodies respond to different foods, meal timings, and dietary changes. They track their energy levels, performance in the gym, and recovery to determine what works best for them. This self-awareness allows them to make adjustments and optimize their nutrition plan for maximum results. They also recognize that individual needs vary. By tailoring their nutrition to their unique physiology and goals, they create a sustainable and effective approach to muscle building. Consistency is the cornerstone of successful nutrition. Building muscle is a long-term process, and progress depends on maintaining a consistent caloric surplus and nutrient intake over time. Professionals prioritize meal preparation and planning, ensuring they have access to healthy, balanced meals throughout the week. They view nutrition as a lifestyle rather than a short-term fix, making it an integral part of their daily routine. This consistency not only supports muscle growth but also promotes overall health and well-being, creating a foundation for lifelong success. Flexibility within a structured nutrition plan is crucial for sustainability. Professionals understand that rigid diets can lead to burnout or frustration, so they allow for occasional indulgences while staying within their overall goals. They practice moderation and balance, enjoying their favorite foods in controlled portions without derailing their progress. This flexible approach helps maintain a healthy relationship with food and reduces the risk of over-restriction or binge eating. By finding a balance between discipline and enjoyment, they create a nutrition plan that is both effective and enjoyable. Education is a powerful tool in mastering nutrition. Professionals invest time in learning about macronutrients, micronutrients, and the science behind muscle growth. They stay informed about the latest research and use this knowledge to refine their approach. Education empowers them to make informed decisions and avoid misinformation or fad diets. They also seek guidance from qualified professionals, such as dietitians or nutrition coaches, to ensure their plan aligns with their goals and needs. By prioritizing education, they take control of their nutrition and build confidence in their ability to achieve results. Adapting to changing needs is an essential part of muscle-building nutrition. As training intensity, body composition, and goals evolve, so must the diet. Professionals regularly reassess their caloric intake, macronutrient ratios, and meal plans to ensure they are meeting their current requirements. They embrace change as a natural part of progress and remain open to experimenting with new foods or strategies. This adaptability allows them to overcome plateaus and continue making gains over time. By staying proactive and responsive, they maintain steady progress and avoid stagnation. Emphasizing the quality of food over quantity ensures that every calorie consumed contributes to muscle growth and overall health. Professionals prioritize whole, minimally processed foods that provide essential nutrients and avoid empty calories that offer little benefit. They focus on foods rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which support recovery and reduce inflammation. Whole foods also tend to be more satiating, helping to regulate appetite and maintain a healthy weight. By emphasizing quality, they create a diet that supports their goals while promoting long-term health.